We see that Egypt is playing a very important role at the international arena. First of all, in the region of the Middle East and Northern Africa, but in general, also in general on the whole globe. And Russia and Egypt are cooperating very closely at different international fora. For instance, we are so-called like-minded countries in the United Nations, and we are working together at different international conventions, like Convention for Fighting Cyber Crimes, for fighting terrorism, and so on. And the invitation of Egypt for the G20 summit in New Delhi demonstrates a big role of Egypt in global affairs, because Egypt is the center of the Arab world and is one of the most important, one of the major African countries. And clearly, if we will have the reform of the UN Security Council, and if the number of members of the Council will be enhanced, we expect that Egypt will be one of Security Council members. We see that economy of Egypt is pretty strong, and as all economies of the world, all countries now have some difficulties, but still we expect that Egypt will be able to overcome all current problems. From our side, we are working very closely with Egypt in the economic field. For instance, the construction of the nuclear power plant is the contribution to the economic and technological development of Egypt. Right now, approximately 500 Russian companies are working at the Egyptian market. They are either selling some goods here or buying some goods from here or localizing their production in Egypt. One of our joint projects between Russia and Egypt, which is right now in development, is the creation of the Russian industrial zone in the economic zone of the Suez Canal. We have already an agreement about the creation of this zone, and right now we are waiting for the Egyptian parliament to ratify a protocol of some amendments for this agreement, which was signed in March this year. After the ratification of this protocol, Russia will be able to start to invest into sites of this Russian industrial zone in East Port Said and in Ain Sokhna. After creation of this zone, Russian companies will localize their production in this zone, and so they will have benefit for themselves, and at the same time Egypt will have new technologies, new jobs for Egyptians, and the increase of the Egyptian export, because the goods produced there will go partly on export with the brand made in Egypt. Right now the Russian investment in Egypt is approximately $7 billion US, and after the creation of the Russian industrial zone, we expect that our investments will double.